Can you guys see me? Hello? You guys see me? You guys see me again? Oh. I hit something. Hey guys, listen, there's always going to be something wrong on the first stream. It can't be perfect, right? It can't be perfect, right? Yeah, get the cat. We'll show the cats eventually at some point. All right. So now you guys let me know if you guys can see me though. If you guys can hear me again, because I guess I tipped up. So just give me like a 1 or yeah, we're all good. Because I don't want to do these tier lists and have everything go. Let's go. Yo, first stream. Yes, first stream. 1. Awesome. All right, let's get it. Okay, here's the tier list. I think actually I know what happened. I hit a button and I guess put you in the waiting room. Who cares? Who cares? Like I said, I got dyslexic, right? So be careful with me when I'm trying to read your name. I think it's supposed to say who cares, not me. Both hood. Let's go. Yep, we're good. All right, let's get it. Blaze plays, welcome. All right, guys, so here is the tier list we got here. Also, I want to make a quick point before we get into it. You probably know PlayStation VR without parole. I want to make it very, very clear. I respect everything they do over there. If you want to get every single little itty-bitty detail about them, go to them. They have great videos on there, and they give you updates every single... They got way more time because they do it full-time, and that's not hating on them, but... I am just a coverage guy. I'm going to cover the VR that's the most trending. So, down the line, don't be alarmed if we end up doing something different down the line. My first stream with you, I'm excited, brother. Well, I'm excited that you're here, man. I'm excited that you guys are all here. I'm going to move this out of the way. All right, here we go. The tier list. So, we got God tier, we got must buy day 1, we have interested, maybe, and we have don't know and don't care, though. Some of these games I actually don't know or care, so we'll figure it out as we go. Now, starting off the bat, how do we feel? And this is when I want to interact with you guys too, because I don't like it. This is my personal opinion. When I watch streamers and they just kind of do tier lists, they don't even talk to chat. It's like, well, what's the point of doing tier lists? I want to get your perspective. And you don't have to say anything. I never force you to say anything in chat. But how do we feel about the first game? You better put Pavlov and God tier. I haven't played it, but if it's the major consensus around all you guys, you think that it should be there, we'll put it there. How do we feel about this football game to start off the bat? I've seen it. It's not the new Madden that they have on the Quest 2. For me, I would say I'm interested in it. I'm a football guy. I'm a football fan. I have actually never played a football game in VR before. So this seems to be interesting for me at least. With maybe. It looms all right. Yeah, okay. Across the Valley. I stole my sister's Quest to play Saints and Sinners 1 before I play 2 on the PlayStation VR 2. That's good. And if you guys didn't see my video where I played Moss, and it was actually a longer video, it got cut a lot, but I was going to buy Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 on there, and then I saw the reviews. Everyone's like, oh, it's laggy and all this stuff. So it's like, well, I'm going to probably just play it on the PlayStation VR 2. I will be uploading gameplay videos for you guys, but obviously, if you can see from every project I post, those take hours to edit, so I might have to take an extra week depending on what idea I come up with the videos, but that's in the future. So Across the Valley, I don't know this game. And Saints and Sinners 1 was really great, in my opinion. Across the Valley, I don't know, I don't care. This looks like it's affected. Again, unless you guys know these games, let me just say, hey, Jizzle, what the hell, dude? That game is God tier, because some of these games are going off with, oh, I want to say something about After the Fall. This looks like a good game, and I believe this is the game that also has arms, like full arms in the VR, which I think we need to see more of when it comes to VR gaming. But when I saw the video, that could have been a different game too. It might have been Crossfire that I'm thinking of that had the actual arms. Let me know. But After the Fall, when I saw the trailer from PlayStation, literally every single shot the tester was doing went right through the zombies. It wasn't even like good at all. Oh my god. I'm playing The Last of Us 2. I'm super excited for The Walking Dead. Okay, let me just say this right now. And this is for everybody in the chat right now. The Last of Us 1 and 2 are my favorite games of all time. Now, GTA comes close because, you know, nostalgic and stuff. I'm telling you that right now. It's amazing. It's literally amazing. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And the story, if it ever comes to PlayStation VR 2, that's another point I want to say. I don't know what I would go through. I think I'd probably cry. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, they're my favorite games as well. Yeah, I'm dude, they're amazing. I could talk all day about The Last of Us. And there's so many things I want to do with you guys when it comes to live streams outside of VR too. Like everything will be the VR is the base. That's what we're doing. We're not gonna like do some weird stuff, but you know what I mean. But like if we like The Last of Us, maybe we'll do a Last of Us night, stuff like that. I love. All right, after the fall, I'm gonna put this in. It's not a must buy day one. I don't think it's a must buy day one. I put 120 hours into The Last of Us Part 1. Hey, there is no judgment here. No judgment here whatsoever. Whatsoever. Sup, champ? Hey, welcome, welcome. Now, I said to everybody, I have dyslexic, right? So I might say your name wrong. I'm going to call you Gorn, if that's okay with you. If it's not, say, what the hell, dude? I don't want to be called that, and I won't say it. All right. Terra Life VR. I don't know the game. Oh, but let me know. Yell at me. Be like, what the hell, dude? That's a god tier. Plug in Yo Jizzle Beat Saber Goated. Ghosted or goated? I think you meant to say goated. It depends. I mean, for some people, I haven't really played Beat Saber a whole lot, but when I did play it, I liked it. I think it is goated though. Ultimately, if you look at how much it's sold and how much it's done, I think it's ultimately goated all the way because it's a really big meta game and it's coming to the PlayStation VR too. So it's only if someone's like, oh, I really like Beat Saber. But it's not going to come to the PlayStation VR 2, so I don't want to get it. Well, now it is on the PlayStation VR 2, and it is going to come, so maybe that's, a little bit of a driving force for them. But here's Kayak VR. I'm going to say, I'm not going to put it in God tier because I haven't played it, but I'm going to say must buy day one. I'm going to say must buy day one. Guys, this looks like you could be on a vacation. I think somebody commented in my last video. They said it looks like you'd be on a holiday in your living room. 100%. Like, dude, this is insane. This game, to me personally, other than Horizon, and there's obviously some really technically good games in there, look amazing. They look beautiful. This game specifically, I'm very excited to try. Very excited to try. Super hoping we see Half-Life Alyx. Yeah, I know. We talked about that earlier too, because that game, again, would be a humongous system seller. I mean, there's other, like GT7, which it's on this list as well. Also going to be a big system seller. So yeah. Young Book, Kyle looks good, but personally, it doesn't fit my preferences. Hey, yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody, for sure. I think it's a must-buy day one if somebody's just enjoying. I think the reason I put this must-buy day one is because somebody actually said this in a community post. They said, it looks like I can give this to people that aren't in VR, and so they can understand how much I love VR. Because I think everybody, especially if you're in the chat, or if you've watched my videos or other VR videos, you're interested in VR to some degree. Or you love VR. I love VR. Hopefully you guys can see that in my videos, but I love it so much. And so when I get a game that looks like I can give it to my mom, I mean, it means the absolute world to me. Love your videos. I appreciate that, FT. I really appreciate that. I love your support. I don't know what this game is. It doesn't have any names on it. I'm going to put it on don't know and don't care. This looks like, let me know what this one is. These are another ones that I don't know. If I don't know them, I'm not going to waste our time and try to think. So I'm going to put them in don't know, don't care. But let's say, hey, let me know. Among Us VR. Now, this one released on the Quest. Good game. I think it's actually, this is interesting for me. The game itself is pretty much dead at this point. But I think it coming to VR gives it a little bit extra of a oomph. Yeah, dude, your video quality is so good. I see you going far. Well, I appreciate that, man. I definitely want to do this as my career one day. And getting support, honestly, so early is very humbling. Genuinely. Like, I want to say thank you to every one of you. And I didn't want to start off with that. Like, I can't tell you. I wanted to just thank you guys right away off the bat. But I want to get into it because, that's what you guys want. You want the, But honestly, guys, I thank you guys so much for the things you've done. It's been amazing. I don't know if it's just me, but I actually want Among Us VR. Hey, yeah, Blaze, I think I think a lot of people want it. Among Us is good. Game with bad community in my experiences. Okay. What's up? GD, Zill, I'm gonna call you GD. Makes it easier for me. I'm dyslexic, so sometimes bear with me. I'm gonna say, guys, I'm gonna say must buy day one. It's cheap. I don't know how much it's gonna be on the PlayStation VR 2, but it's cheap on the Quest. I think it's like $9. Extremely, extremely cheap. So this little meteor, I have no idea. Beat Saber, now Plugged In said it was goated. I am actually gonna say it's going to be must buy day one because I think it has a big enough player base to where if people do end up getting the PlayStation VR 2, they're going to want to get it. I have an uncle who had the PlayStation VR 1 and a big portion of what he played was Beat Saber. So I think it was pretty good. Bro, let's go to, hey, I agree. I'm going to put God tier, honestly. I'm going to put that just because of the player base. And I'm not, I stick to my opinions pretty hardly. I really do think the player base is just huge in that. It's goated to me. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Kim, let's talk Avatar Rider. Ooh, Avatar with VR mod. Yeah, Avatar would be crazy. Avatar would be crazy. I mean, there's so much potential, especially with PlayStation VR2, because you talking about it like, hey, they now have all these access to potential VR titles. Now, it might not be the whole game. They might have to make a spin-off like they did with Horizon, but, you know, pretty cool. Oh, Behemoth. Now, we only saw a cinematic trailer. I'm going to say interested. I think if we got actual core gameplay, I'd be like, oh, this is legit. I think this is an actually good game. This game is something you need to buy. But we saw a cinematic. So nothing crazy. Now, if I don't know if it's on the list. I don't know even if it's in development. But Skyrim would be must buy day one. Also, will Beat Saber be a free update? I don't believe so. I don't believe it will. But don't take my word on that. There might be some. There's some other games that's not on here that I want to go over as well. Blaze says, I was playing Beat Saber and accidentally lost the controller and it slammed into my TV and it sucked. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of those out there, especially when you talk about the tracking on the PlayStation VR 1 or even on the Quest when it's wireless. It's absolutely crazy. Who cares at the moment? Here's a wild idea. COD Modern Warfare 2 crossplay with Xbox, PlayStation, PC, PC VR, and PlayStation VR 2. I think that would break the internet. I think that would break the absolute internet. I think that'd be cool, personally. I haven't played a lot of COD, in my opinion, but I think it'd be pretty cool. I hope Hitman 3 comes to PlayStation VR 2. I think it might, GD. I think it might. I think it would be really cool because I know they had it on the PlayStation VR 1, Hitman, and so having it come on here would be pretty cool. Would be pretty fun. I've played a little bit of Hitman, and a bunch of these games, y'all, I don't really know, so I'm just putting them in. Okay, I don't know what the hype is around this game, y'all. I'm not saying it's a bad game, all right? Firewall Ultra. I think 100% it's a must-buy day one. Let me know if it's goated or not, or God tier. The hype around this game specifically is very high. If you look at PlayStation, I like to look at the reviews and they give for certain games, and this game's up there, man. Everybody wants it. Now, we talked about the motion controller. The motion controllers that you have on the PlayStation VR 1 when it comes to shooting. Now, hopefully they give us some type of update to that, because I know that would be very great on this game. And I would consider that to be a God tier if that would be the case. I feel pretty bad for a lot of people that spent all that money on the controller and then, you're not even going to get it to be converted back to the PlayStation VR 2. There's some things that I wish Sony would have done differently. But, it's Sony, y'all. You got to understand. There are a lot of games for launch. There is so many games, and more than, I even mentioned this in the last video, more than any console. That's not me comparing the PlayStation VR 2 to a console, but I'm just saying. Kim, question. Is when will announce Astrobot 2? This game will be the must buy. Yeah, I agree with you. Astrobot 2, I've heard that in a lot of comments. People really want to see that. Michael New from Denmark, I hope your channel explodes. Well, honestly, it feels like it's exploded to me personally, because 4 or 3 months ago, we were only at we were less than 100 subs, and now I'm talking to you amazing people, and we got a great community already. Yo, is PlayStation VR 2 charger stand with it? It doesn't worth it, sorry. I don't know if it's worth it because I haven't used it, but in my opinion, if all it does is charge, I think it's worth it. It's just an extra layer of convenience. In my opinion, I think it's an extra layer of convenience, and it makes people, I mean, that's really it. I mean, if you're like, oh, I don't really want a charger, then you don't have to get it. I don't think it's like, oh my gosh, it must buy. I personally bought it, but because I want to once I get the headset, I'm going to be doing a full video of unboxing. It's going to be in-depth, detailed. Hopefully, I'll be able to give you guys that in a week's time. That's every project takes, honestly, over 20 hours every video takes, but I'll get it to you no matter what. How do you charge the controllers without the stand? I think it would just be the typical charging cable that you could use with it. You might have to get an extra one, in my opinion, but it's a good question, David. What about Rec Room on PlayStation VR 2? I've played a little bit of Rec Room outside of VR. I think that'd be good to see it on the PlayStation VR 2. Listen, more games do not hurt it at all. 100%. More games don't hurt the PlayStation VR 2 at all. Even if it is ports from the Quest, which we've seen a lot of, people kind of like to say, hey, these are a bunch of ports from the Quest, and they're using Snapdragon, all that stuff, that the mobile chip. I get it, but at the same time, it's still more games. You can't complain about it. I platinum Astroom's Playroom, and it is now one of my favorite games now. There was a video I saw about somebody talking about, it was an long time ago, about PlayStation, and they had this open world. I can't remember what the name is. But man, coming to VR, I can't remember what it is. If you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know. What games are you gonna be? What games are gonna be in Rec Room? Well, Rec Room, you know, anything. Cities VR. I'm gonna say this is. Oh, this is a good one. I'm gonna. Oh, it's just tough because for some people they're like must buy day one. Some people are interested. Me personally, I'm gonna say this is an interesting thing. I think it's really good, but I don't think it's wild enough to go crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I wish they will add Population 1. There's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of games they could add. That would be a good one. GD says, would you say the charging stand will be a goated item only because the PlayStation 5 controller charger stand is so good? I do have the PlayStation 5 charger stand actually right by me. I'm not gonna pull it because I gotta unplug it, but it is very goated, very convenient. It looks cool on my desk when it comes to my setup. So I honestly say if you can find a good spot for it, I won't. I'm not gonna say the stand's goated. Well, honestly, I'm gonna say the stand is goated. The PlayStation 5 controller is goated. So honestly, that's a pretty good point. Honestly, Young Book. I personally, it's maybe for me because I already own standard City Skylines. Okay, I know. I believe it's on the Quest 2 as well. Not the the enhanced version that they're gonna be giving us, but still, I think it'd be pretty cool. But they should add guitar here on PlayStation VR 2. Yeah, I agree with that. I think, actually, right here on the Drums Rock, I would say interested. Now, some of these games are in development and they're not like actually coming right away. Pause, but you know what I mean? I think it'd be pretty cool. I've been grinding Guitar Hero on Xbox 360. Hey, there's no hey here. I remember I used to grind it. I used to be able to do expert on some songs, but my hand they don't move like that like they used to because I've been away from it for so long. Cosmonius High. I've seen this. I'm gonna say interested. I don't know if it's a buy day one. I think if you're gonna listen, guys, these games are not cheap, and the PlayStation VR 2 is not cheap either. But God of War VR, don't even get me started, GD. That would be wild. I think I said that in an old video. I don't like to look at my older videos because they're pretty bad. But I said that, and that was the biggest thing in the comment section was like, man, I don't know if I'd ever leave my room when it came to that. That'd be absolutely insane. Yes, God of War would be nuts. Yeah, it really, really would. What do you think about the new Star Wars that's coming to the PlayStation VR 2? This is a game I'm considering. I actually did play this, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy Edge. I would 100% consider it as a day one buy, and I think it's actually in here somewhere. I'm not going to really look deep in the moment, but I played it on the Quest. It was really immersive in the Quest, and I think it would be really, really good on the PlayStation VR 2 with all the updated tech. Crossfire, I'm going to say this is a buy day one. I'm going to say it's a buy day one, and I believe this was the game that has actual hands inside of the game, which is going to provide an extra level of immersion, in my opinion. I used to love Guitar Hero. It's inspired me to learn guitar for real. Yeah, honestly, I thought about doing guitar for real. I did a little bit of it at the time, but I never stuck with it. But it would have been really good if I knew. It's a for sure trick magnet to get some girls, but Okay, here's an idea. Forza Horizon 5 for PlayStation VR 2. That'd be good. I mean, what we got? I believe that's a racing game, right? Unless I'm completely wrong. But we have GT7. That'd be great. Again, I mean, there's some games that I would rather have them push before some other games, like God of War as an example. But the guy that comments a lot in some of my videos, Shades of Grey, I believe his name is, he makes some really great comments. He talks specifically about how it's going to be hard to port these 3D dimensional characters that you're used to seeing on the screen and then put them into a first-person VR because you don't have that personality in the video and in the game anymore. And it's very true. So maybe they have to do a spin-off in the same universe, kind of like Horizon has done, and I would think it would be pretty cool. I think it would be pretty cool. It's like open world GT7. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Anything open world, in my opinion, is my favorite types of game. I hope Simulgate picks up their act at Crossfire X fail. Yeah, I believe that. I think you're talking about the developers. I'm hyped for Crossfire Squad. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm excited for. Crossfire, especially because it looks like a great shooter game. We have Pavlov that looks really good. We have Crossfire that looks very good. And I can't remember if there's another shooter game that I think. Oh, Firewall Ultra, obviously. Demo, I don't care. I'm going to say this is maybe. I've seen a little bit of this. I'm going to say maybe. So, bro, they need to add arms in the shooter games, 100%. Guys, I'm telling you, when you just see your hands, I mean, we could all agree. I think it's a safe bet for me to assume that every one of you has played VR before. When you just see your hand, it's cool, right? I mean, it's okay. It's not crazy. It's not, awesome, but it's immersive nonetheless. What do you think about Castle? I've never searched Castle Cave. Hopefully that's how you say it. Never heard of it. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. I mean, we could definitely look up some trailer. There's some games that are not on here that there were some new trailers of that I'd like to look at and see what you guys think of. Okay, but am I the only one that wants Minecraft on PlayStation VR 2? That would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's on the PlayStation VR 1. It's got support there. So if it comes to the PlayStation VR 2 with a little bit of an updated version, I think it'd be really, really good. Five Nights at Freddy. Oh my goodness. Five Nights at Freddy would be great as well. I agree with you. Five Nights at Freddy would be a fun one. I've played a little bit of Five Nights at Freddy on my phone. Never played it in VR because I'm kind of a sissy, but listen, scary games are scary games. I think the only real scary game I'm gonna jump into is Resident Evil when it comes to the PlayStation VR 2. A big buying factor for me is Horizon Call of the Mountain. I think you buy it right away. A lot of developers a lot of those testers at CES would consider that to be a second to Half-Life Alyx. And I said this in the last video. A lot of them have spent hours inside of PC VR. So if they're going into the PlayStation VR 2 and they're like, oh my gosh, and we can all agree, PC VR is as high as you can get. It's as high as you can get. It's the top dog. So we could all agree that if they're going into those headsets, the PlayStation VR 2 specifically, and they're like, wow, there you go. And I've never played Half-Life Alyx, but I know it's very popular, and I know it would be a huge system seller. And I bought it right after the trailer. Yeah. It's I'm Tom. That is one of my top games personally. I'm excited for Moss. I'm gonna say by day one. I'm gonna put Moss 1 and 2. Guys, when I played, I made a video of it playing it. I clickbaited a little bit, but I switched the title up so it wasn't as clickbaity. Great game. In my opinion, it was very fun to play. Just to specifically play it on the Quest was great, and to play it on PlayStation VR 2, I can't imagine what it's like. But I've also heard that it actually looks better on the PlayStation VR 1, which is interesting to me. Okay, I need to know if I should buy No Man's Sky for PlayStation VR 2. Never played No Man's Sky. I know a lot about it. Now, I wouldn't say like, oh my gosh, I know everything, but I know the game. I've heard of it. I was really excited when it was originally going to get released. I think it was back in 2016. I might be wrong there. And that was a game, in my eyes, that was going to be amazing. It was supposed to be a game changer, right? You're supposed to be in all these galaxies. There's never supposed to be anything limiting your, experience. It's completely sandbox. In my eyes, I was like, hey, this looks great. They've updated the game a ton for it to look the way they wanted it to originally look. You look at games like Cyberpunk that got released way too early because of community backlash. Take your time on games. I mean, why do you think we don't have Grand Theft Auto 6? You know what I'm saying? So, but this is like one of the only live streams I've actually watched, and it's great. Hey, man, I appreciate that. It's great. If you guys didn't know, I had live streamed before I actually ever did YouTube. And I had a great little community, tiny, like 3 people. But I was very grateful for it. And it was on Twitch originally. So I have had a little bit of practice. And this is actually probably the most I've actually ever seen in chat. So bear with me. You guys are being amazing, though. Blaze says, I've played Resident Evil Village on PlayStation 5, and that game in VR would be terrifying. Yeah, I mean, I've never actually played Resident Evil Village. But I know it's a humongous AAA title coming in the VR headset, and I also know that for a lot of people, this is something they would be willing to buy again, just to experience that world. I'm excited to play it. I think one of the first games you're going to see upload on the channel is Horizon. We're going to do some great videos there, obviously the unboxing. We'll see how everything goes, right? You got to get the feel of the people. How are they feeling? All right. I'm going to not open, never heard of it. Now, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners 2. I'm going to say this is God tier. You're going to get it day one. Guys, we never really saw anything like this until Saints and Sinners 1. Now, I didn't fully play. I played Saints and Sinners 1. I didn't fully get too into it. During that time, I was pretty busy or something. But I didn't really get too into it. But I will be playing this game. Will I upload it or not? I'm not sure. A lot of the games I'd like to play too are going to be on stream, which will be really fun. What are your thoughts on Pavlov's? Because I played it on the Valve Index. And it was so funny with my friends. Hey, like I said, I think it's nothing but positive for me personally. And again, any game coming to the headset is great. And I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but it's true. And on PC VR, it's a PC port. So I think that's pretty great to see some PC games coming. I think down the line, eventually, there will be PC support. That's far in the future, in my opinion. What's going to be the first game you're going to buy? Well, I got the Horizon bundle. So that was obviously the first game. Other than that, I think is probably going to be Resident Evil Village, and then No Man's Sky. We'll see how everything goes, Oh, Kayak VR will probably be up there. Everything day one here I'll probably end up buying. But I gotta be strategic because some of these games I'm going to be buying to make a video off of instead of just enjoying them. I mean, I'm going to enjoy them while I make the video, but you know what I mean. Batman VR must come out. I think you're 100% right. It came out in the PlayStation VR1, great hit, amazing, and I think it would do nothing but succeed in this PlayStation VR2. It was very animated there, but I'm serious, very serious, very serious. Jizzle, oh, he's ad plugged in Wii 2. Jizzle is great. One of 2 channels I follow regarding VR. Keep up the good work. Well, I appreciate that, Kim. I really do. It means the world to me that anybody would even come to my channel. And I'm not playing the Pick Me Boy or anything like that. But I mean, genuinely, you know, it means the absolute world. You guys are absolutely amazing. Never, ever feel like I'm not grateful for you guys. Because, I mean, I wouldn't even be doing a live stream if it wasn't for y'all. So, a lot of these games I don't know and I don't care. Job Simulator. Guys, can we agree that this game's just done at this point? I mean, we get it. It was a great introduction in the beginning, but I mean, let's be real. I'm gonna say it's a maybe. I don't think it's trash. I don't think it's a don't know, don't care game. But I mean, let's come on. Let's be real. And maybe some of you don't agree. Let me know. What do you think about Job's Simulator? Or I'm assuming you said Job Simulator. Well, that's what I just said too. I think it's a maybe. I've played it. It's a great game, guys. I'm not saying it's, but I've done everything you can do in the game. This is one of the only games I really kind of grinded on VR, and so. I think it's a good game for the most part, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of done, you know? I mean, it's like, let me get some, maybe there's a Job Simulator complete remake where, I don't know, you know what I mean? All right, remember, we're getting that out of here. Okay, now what about Vacation Sim? Never heard of Vacation Sim, but if we're talking about The Sims specifically, that would be wild. So that would be pretty interesting. Am I the only one who actually is excited for Jurassic World Aftermath? Hey. That's a good game too. I'm not necessarily interested in the game personally, but I know there's a good player base that are interested. Obviously, I was with you with Minecraft. Jurassic is a little bit different, just because I don't know, the graphics specifically in it. It's different for me. You know, I think maybe I just like more realistic graphics, because when you go to VR, you expect to be immersed, right? And so when it's kind of the cartoony, it's a little different. But some games can pull it off. You know what I mean? Jobs Tips is somewhat fun. I feel it's best to use as a game to introduce people to VR with. I agree with you. I do agree with you that my mom was able to play this game and she had a blast with it. No Vacation Simulator. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It was on Quest and you could do your hand tracking. I was actually almost going to buy that. I would say for some people it's a must buy day one. For others, I say it's a maybe if you're kind of over the Job Simulator kind of, you know, craze and praise. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what makes sense. It makes sense. Galaxy Kart. I don't know it, y'all. I don't know. I'm not gonna waste time going over these ones. Host to don't know it, but let me know if you're like, dude, what the heck are you putting that one in there? That's a buy day one. Let me know. GT7, guys, this is a maybe. Guys, this is a maybe in my opinion. I know it's controversial, but it's a maybe. I'm just kidding, y'all. It's a god tier, y'all. It's a god tier. Come on, let's be real. I mean, let's be real. This is Gran Turismo 7 we're talking about, y'all. Now, I'm not a racing fan, really. But I'm still gonna get the game. This is going to be one of my buy day ones and god tier. I mean, let's be real. Superman VR, great. I'm excited to play Ghostbusters. I hope it's amazing. Yeah, I know we saw a trailer. Looks pretty great. SS, I'm just going to call you SS, my man. Welcome, welcome. Young Book, GG7 made me actually buy a PlayStation VR 2. And this is what I said in one of my, I don't know if it was my last video, but this was a system seller. People are like, hey, man, I don't know if I want to get it, you know, but I'm telling you, for some people, this game specifically was the final push for them to be like, man, I'm getting the game. This was the final push, and I think it's true because it's a system seller. It's a AAA big titled game. You're racing, you're having fun. Now, let me know. Are you guys gonna get the G29 wheel? I think that's what it's called. Does anybody have that in the chat right now, or that might be watching and are not in the chat? Let me know, because I'm on the fence. I don't know if I should get it or not. I think if I'm gonna get that game, I'm gonna have to get it. I think it's a requirement for me to get it. I think it's a requirement. Sounds so immersive. Yeah. I mean, it's Gran Turismo 7. You're going to talk about a very immersive game. I have it. How do you feel? How do you feel, Goran? How does it feel for you? Does it feel like, hey, man, this is legit. This is the real next deal. You need room. Okay, I got room. I got room. I can definitely make something out of it. Oh, I see Hello Neighbor on there. I personally am not a fan of Hello Neighbor franchise. Interesting, because this was a game I was interested in personally. Now, I've never actually played Hello Neighbor off it. Now, firstly, golf. Guys, if you want to play some golf, I'm going to say buy day one. That's an immersive game. Green Hell, I played this game by day one. Almost God tier. I'm putting this in God tier. This is one of the top survival games in my opinion. It's a good entry wheel. Okay. Good entry wheel. PlayStation 5 GT29 plus shifter. Only waiting for the VR2 now. 31 days to go. Guys, I'm telling you, man. We're getting so close. It's going to be so fun. Good force feedback. If you have the extra money, go for it. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I feel like it's a requirement for me to get it. Because, like, you know, you rate when you feel, sorry, I just hit y'all. But if you're just racing like this, it's like, yeah, I mean, that's cool, you know. But, you know, you don't feel that wheel. You don't feel that haptic feedback in there, which is one of the big features on PlayStation VR 2. M Lord, don't know. Guys, I'm going to put Hello Neighbor and by day one. I think there is a good player base that are excited for that one. I wouldn't say God tier because I don't think it's like, oh my gosh, but I think it's a by day one in my opinion. I think it's a fun game. Again, I think that's the, you know, think, because I've never played it. But it looks great. The trailer looked great. It looked fun. It looked immersive. I think that was a game that I put in some of my top games because there are people that really like that, in my opinion. I agree. Horizon. Oh, guys. Now, I'm not going to put this in God tier just yet because I got to play the game, right? The testers think it's great. Everything is looking great, but you don't want to jump the gun too early. You don't want to jump the gun. I'm going to say it's a by day one. It's going to give you everything you want for the PlayStation VR 2. I have a feeling it will be a dual shock controller if you don't want the wheel. Yeah, that would actually be interesting because you talk about just the dual shock right here, right? Imagine feeling that that would be nice. I really like that you said that, Gorn, because I was wondering how it was going to feel if I just used the controllers. Yeah, they could be haptic feedback, but I'm moving everywhere, you know? I'm not really, like, catered and holding one thing. But again, Horizon, I think it's a buy day one. Must buy. Do I think it's God tier? I think it might be. Down the line. I'd have to play the full game, which I will be playing the full game. Will that all be in the video? We'll see. Maybe I'll do a series. It'll be exciting. There's so much to do once the headset gets here. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. It's hard coming up with videos. Because everyone's like, well, what the hell? What else is coming up? Can you give me some more updates? It's been quiet since this last week. It's been super quiet. Okay, I'm telling you, like, it's been like, dude, like, let's go. I knew eventually Sony's gonna come out with some stuff, but some of these videos I was just coming up with. I mean, luckily they've done pretty well. All right, this one, not sure. Do any of you know? It's not on here, but do any of you know The Forest? The Forest, the survival game, The Forest. And let me just see, The Forest. Does anybody know this game? Because I really want this to come to the VR. Will it ever happen? Probably not. But it would be cool. Make a video of VR history or a VR. I've done a little bit of VR history that seems to do pretty good. Obviously, that's not like the title or anything, but it's in the video. And those are easy videos for me to go over. Now, the one thing is, though, it's tough about it, is I have to have something with PlayStation VR 2 because that's what's trending as far as a VR topic, which gets me some new people to come in here. Forest was amazing. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, great game. The Forest 2 is coming out. I'm bummed that it's only going to be on PC. I mean, I'm still going to buy it because I got a PC, but I'd really love it to be on the PlayStation 5 because my friends don't all have PCs. Me, I love The Forest. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, The Forest is a legit game. Okay, now Jurassic World. With Jurassic World, I don't know if this was Blaze. I think it might have been Blaze that said this, who he was excited for it. For me, I'm going to say maybe. I don't think this is a don't care, don't buy. I think people do care, but I'm gonna say interested. I think there are a few people that want to be, you know, a dinosaur, you know, do their thing. I know you're not gonna be a dinosaur, but you know what I mean. Being around the dinosaur stuff, which would be pretty cool. GD, pretty fun game. Yeah, see, so I wouldn't say it would be maybe or don't care. I definitely think it's a good game for some people. Do I think it's gonna knock your socks off? I don't. I mean, look at the trailer; it doesn't look crazy. But again, that's just me. That's personal for me too, as well. I think this is the bar game. But I don't know. If this is the bar game, I'm going to put it up where you can hit people in the bar, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to put it up to interested, but I might be wrong. I skipped it for Quest 2. I feel the game loop was boring for Jurassic World. Okay. See, I almost actually got it on the Quest 2. I was very close to getting on the Quest 2, but I didn't do it. FT, what computer do you have? I'm going to be honest with you guys. When it comes to tech, don't ask me because I don't know any type of tech. But I'm not hating on you, FT. I'm just saying in general. I don't know any tech. But I went to Best Buy, and I ended up getting just a whole set of what I needed to do to make videos. This was before I even started the channel. I had started earlier, guys. I started an actual first channel. I deleted it, and I made this VR channel, which has done really good. Llama says hello. Hello, Llama. Hope you're having a good one. Llama Drama. Any Fortnite fans? Hey. I'm just saying, Fortnite stream. No, I'm just messing with you. That's what I used to do before I did VR, guys. I did Fortnite. Yeah. Llama. Welcome. I'm happy you're here. David, do you think the PlayStation VR 2 will become your main VR headset? 100%. 100%. I mean, I still have my Quest. I love my Quest. But honestly, guys, I don't really play VR a whole lot, and so I'm really excited for the PlayStation VR 2. And I don't have any personal problems with Meta. But I know there's a lot of people that do, and that's also a good switch for them. Yes, sir, LOL. I'd love to learn how you make your videos really great content. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, if you guys, when we get bigger and we continue to grow people, I'd love to show you the process with how a week goes for me, guys. Like I said, it's over about 20 hours every video, and it's only like 4 minutes. But I want to make sure you guys get the best possible experience because I want to make my videos just as good as the best guys, and so the videos do take a while, but they've been produced very well in my opinion, and they've done very well statistically. I can't wait for mine to arrive. Call of the Mountain as well. Yeah. I got that. I got the Horizon bundle itself, which is really good. What is the best VR game you have played? Great question, honestly. Oh man, I can't even think of the best game I've ever played. To be honest with you, I mean, Saints and Sinners was a really big game, but one of the first ever games I played. It was at this little It wasn't even a convention. It was at this water park, and it's like, oh, VR, and I believe it was a robot zombie game. One of my best. I don't know what it's called, but it was one of the best ever. That might probably change now with Horizon. Anyone else taking time at work just to play PSVR2? That's a. I had gone on vacation, which I won't be doing in a long time. And man, I wish I would have just switched it to the PSVR2 time because it would have given me so much more time to make a video and just enjoy it in general. It would have been really fun. Do you use Premium Pro? That's what I use. I actually use Filmora. I use Filmora 11, which is, for some people, they're like, what the hell? But for me, personally, it works for me. That was the easiest editing software. I did a lot of research on everything. Like the way I do my videos, I dissect other top channels. I'm like, okay, this guy's doing this motion. He's doing this. He's flipping the camera here. He's doing this here. He has this microphone. He has this. And then I just look at Filmora. I'm like, how do I do this in this software? And I go that. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah. But I mean, I love talking about it personally because, it's a lot of work you put into a video. And not that I need gratification or anything, but I just love showing people what I do. It's a fun thing for me. My best game is Half-Life Alyx. I want to play that game so badly. I really do. It looks really, really great. One game I think would be cool to be on VR is Bendy Manly because I just love the game. I've never heard of that game. Never heard of the game, but I'll take your word for it. Low on, don't know it. Madison, I've played this game, y'all. This is so scary. You write script. Oh, I have to. I 100% have to write a script. If I don't write scripts, and if you look at my first 5 long-form videos, all of them are off script. Obviously for live, I'm going off. I'm not like, you know what I mean? Imagine I had a script the whole time. I'm just like looking at it. Okay, after he's going to say this at this time. No. I do go off script and some, like when I say my thank yous at the end of the video, most of those are off script. To be honest with you, I script them. I'll say it out loud and then I'll script it afterwards because I want it to be genuine because I am genuinely grateful for all of you. But that's really the only thing that's off script. Some things I'll get really excited about and then I go off script and then I mess up and then I'm like, I gotta go back and I gotta edit that. So, but Madison, I'm gonna say interested. I think it's a very, very, very fun, scary game. I think it's a very, very fun, scary game. I mean, to come out at the mic like that. This one, I don't know. No idea. Matrix, don't know. Hey, is any Matrix fans? Are there any Matrix fans out there? Neo, Matrix. I'm talking about the older Matrix, right? I'm sure. When I look at my analytics, a lot of you guys are obviously a little bit older. So I would assume some of you might know the Matrix. How would you feel about a Matrix game coming to PSVR 2? How would you feel? What would be the thoughts? That'd be cool. I think it'd be amazing. When did you get your PS5? I overpaid. I got my PS5, I think it was 2 years ago. I overpaid though, which you probably shouldn't have done. Love the Matrix. Yeah, I'm telling you, if that game came to the PSVR 2, I don't know what I would do, y'all. It'd be amazing. I could get Half-Life Alyx on my PC, but I want to wait for it to be on the PSVR 2 because it might be an enhanced edition. Plus, there might be eye tracking and stuff in the game. The PSVR 2 is just better. Yeah, I agree. I think it would be enhanced. I think if they're going to bring it, it'd have to be an enhanced edition or something to get in. Matrix would be an awesome. I agree with you. Bean, who you calling old, young man? Hey, no, I'm not saying you guys are older. I'm just saying you guys are older than me. If you don't know, and I bet most of you think I'm 19 or 18. I'm 21 years old. I'll have my own apartment, do the old videos, buy everything myself, work full time, and still post these videos. But I'm grateful for anybody I get in here. But no offense to anybody. Well, good. I'm glad it's all good. Matrix would be dope. Probably feel like playing a well-made version of Super Hot. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Super Hot's really fun. Yeah, imagine just like moving, bullets coming in. You know what I'm saying? Shoom, shoom. I'm 14. Well, hey, there we go. We got some people that are younger in here too. But when I look at my analytics, like I said, there's older people, 35, 20. I think the least analytic is actually your age, 14. Do you think it's true that the PlayStation 5 is breaking if you stand it vertically? I love that because I actually listened to this. Vertically, I only have room for it vertical, and it's stressing me out, in my opinion. Or laugh my ass off, sorry. I don't know. I've had it vertical ever since I got it. Nothing has gone wrong with it. But, you know what I mean. We seriously need contracts with mods there. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm 13. Well, look at that. We got someone else that's young. That's pretty awesome. I've got one more game I want to play in VR. Probably don't know, but it's Ark Survival. I've heard of Ark Survival. I've seen a lot of it. I think that'd be really fun in VR, in my opinion. No, vertical is just fine. It was false. Oh, it was false. Okay. See, SS and a lot of the things that I've done to put my PlayStation VR2 up has been vertical. I mean, I've only had space for it vertically, so that's what I've done with it personally. So I'm bang on that 35. Ark is awesome. Ark is awesome. 100%. 100%. 100%. Okay, let's keep going here. Neanderthals. I'm assuming what it is. Don't know it. Saints and Sinners. I mean, if you already played it, I would say interested, guys. I don't know. Is it a must buy day one? I don't know. Maybe. Might be. Thor VR would be fun. GD, that would be absolutely wild. Imagine being 4. Did Before Your Eyes find it way into this short list? So I didn't actually make this tier list. I was originally gonna make a tier list, but no, it didn't. And we're gonna go over those new ones that actually came out after this one and see what we're thinking. Ty, we need Half-Life Alyx. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Complin McRae Rally in VR. Never heard of it. I probably completely butchered that name, but I've never heard of it. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I think it'd be a good one. I like to look up some of these games too that you guys talk about. I don't know if you talked about Pavlov yet, but it's great. Yes, we have talked about Pavlov. It's a PC game. Looks pretty fun. Knight, what do you think if they bring us PS Home back? That's what I was thinking for the PlayStation. Yes, that's what I was thinking. The PlayStation Home. I think there's pros and cons. I think the pro is it's going to be cool for more people. The con is it's an old thing. They'd have to revamp it somehow. I never played it, but I think it was a great open world thing. There was somebody that I watched a video that made this video specifically. Thought it was interesting. I think it would be nothing but good personally. Contractors, not okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like I know what that game is, but it's not coming to my tongue. Not coming to my tongue for some reason. Pavlov is goated. Did I put? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna put. This was from you guys, y'all. I've never played it, so I'm gonna assume it's goated. I'm assuming it's God tier. Being Colin McRae, really the Dirt. Oh, the Dirt franchise. Okay. I played Dirt. It was fun. Maybe PlayStation. They did renew trademarks for the PlayStation Home, which seems like they will be bringing it back in some way, probably VR. And when I say Dirt, I'm thinking about the race game, so just yell at me if I'm wrong. But anyways, yeah, I think that'd be great. I think that'd be absolutely great. I've watched it. Listen, I'm a fan, and if you were here from the beginning, or it doesn't matter, honestly, I'm going to say it right now, I'm a fan of anything open world. I mean, imagine putting your headset on and just being able to go anywhere. That's why I would like GTA. Oh, dude, I can't talk. That's why I would like Grand Theft Auto 5 to come to the headset. Will that ever happen? Probably not. I mean, that's probably just a pipe dream. It's just like, oh my gosh, I'd love it, but what do you guys think about Pistol Whip? Kayak VR is not a game. Just experience gets boring ASAP. Yeah, I would agree. I think it is an experience. I still think it's a must buy day one because personally, I'm buying a day one. I think it'd be really, really cool, in my opinion. Do you have Discord server? I'd love to join it. Yeah, actually, it's a great question. I'm actually going to pull it up for you guys right now. Now, I never force anybody to join the Discord because, you guys got your own lives, etc., etc. But I love it. I love getting people to come in here and supporting it. The link, I just put it into the chat. If you guys want to join it, I'd love for you guys to join it. Really awesome. We're trying to build a community. I did want to put it in the live stream as well. So it was pretty fun. It's pretty great to see everybody come in and just get a little bit more. I'm not crazy active, but I show you when my videos are up, and I'll let you guys know when my lives are up as well. Haven't played Pistol Whip yet. Bought it on sale once the free upgrade was announced. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Free upgrade was announced. I'm excited for this game. I've never played it, but I think I will buy it on the PlayStation VR2. Yeah, I love open. Oh, I gotta ring Keen. Oh, you got pistol whip. Yeah, I love open world games. That's why I'm super excited for No Man's Sky. Because right there, I don't mean to cut off your wording here, but that's exactly why I'm excited for No Man's Sky. Is specifically that, because that's an open world game and probably the biggest game. I doubt there's a bigger one. No, I don't think there might be. I don't think there will be a bigger one. Let's be real. The way it's created, I'm gonna say interested. I'm gonna say interested, y'all. I'm gonna say interested. It's the Contractors is the closest we have to Call of Duty VR. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about. Used to be Pavlov, but Contractor is the new standard as good on PSVR and Quest. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. And yeah, I think that's I know exactly the game you're talking about now. And yeah, I think it's legit. I think it's a buy day one, in my opinion. This one, not sure about. Can't wait for No Man's Sky VR2. Going to play day one. Yeah, I don't know if I'll necessarily play it day one. I'll be getting it though at some point. I'll be getting it, so I gotta get a tissue. Ugh, probably lost like 3 viewers, but it's okay. I don't know what this one is. Resident Evil 4. Guys, and this is, in my opinion, this isn't like, it's not a good game. It's not a good game. No, I'm just kidding with you, y'all. It's a god tier, man. Let's be real. And I'm not just saying that because that's probably the overall thought. No, I mean, it's a god tier. Let's be real, man. This game on the Quest, never played it. So darn expensive. But I would have definitely got it right away. I'm surprised they're not bringing Pop 1. Never heard of Pop 1. Never heard of Pop 1, so I'm not really sure. I'm diving into No Man's Sky on the headset. Held off the VR 1 version, but have a copy waiting, looking forward to it. Yeah, we've seen hard copies as well of PlayStation VR 2 games, which is very interesting to me. Hard copies, not hard copies, digital copies as well, which I think is really great. Personally, I just do all digital stuff. If both games ain't god tier, I was about to act up. Yeah, no, I agree, man. Let's be real. Oh, well, you talk about Village as well. I mean, guys, come on. This is. I don't even care about this. No, come on, guys. Village. That's the legit one. That's the legit one. My nose has been itching all stream, y'all. I apologize. I don't know what it's been. Population 1. Never heard of Population 1. No, I know what you're talking about. Population 1. Well, let me look up if that's the exact game. My cap's on. If that's the exact game I'm thinking about, then yeah, I'm right. It's the open world. Yep, 100%. I've heard of it. Some games just don't come to my head right away. That would be legit on PlayStation VR. I think it's great on the Quest though, just because it's just, wireless. And when you're able to find those wireless games, guys, I mean, that's the big thing Quest has over the PlayStation VR 2. But some people like the wired version. Some people do like the wired version. The disc for PlayStation 4 should work. Got it super cheap when people were still hating on No Man's Sky. I would be interesting if it would work on a PlayStation 5, because that's what what you need. Is NMS a launch day title? Because some lists say March, others say day one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not sure either. There's some. I tried to look up so much stuff going on Reddit and stuff. Honestly, Reddit has nothing on PlayStation VR 2 stuff. Like literally, it's insane. See, man, this is my first live stream, but I have to go, so I will keep up with the good work. Well, I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate coming in. All of you guys, I appreciate it. So Blades, have a great rest of your day, man. I appreciate you coming, man. Wire never bothered me. Yeah, from what we saw from CES, it looks like a lot of them didn't realize it. Now, when we're talking about Horizon, was the only game that was used for the testing. So you're thinking about it, you're kind of moving this, maybe you're doing this, but you're not really doing this. You're not doing, a little beat save and stuff. So that Beat Saber is going to be interesting. Is the wire going to get in the way? I'm thinking about putting something up on my wall and having the wire kind of transform down and then be able to do it. You know what I mean? I'd go, but I might be back if you're still live. Yeah, I expect to be live. So yeah, I wanted to be live probably until about 3:10 today. It wasn't going to be a very live stream, but I definitely want to finish this first. Hook to the ceiling, definitely. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm definitely thinking hook to the ceiling. I had somebody that I knew for PlayStation VR 1 that knew it, and he did that exact thing, and it worked out really, really well. So that'd be really awesome. PSVR2 is a month away. It's going to be a crazy good time after work, of course, Ellie. One, I'm with you there. After work, right? Man, I tell you, I wish I could just make videos for you guys all the time. I gotta work though, because I gotta, pay for the studio I'm in. It's not a studio, it's a room in my apartment, but I call it a studio because I set up. I'd love to give you guys a tour of the game room, because there's so much in front of me that you don't see. And it's like, I spend a lot of work. When this thing is fully lit up, man, it's a good time in here. One problem with ceiling thing is that it can destroy the cable. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Having it up there, having it bent, you really just want your wires to be as, least, tight or tangled as possible. But I think you can make it work. This game, not sure. Runner, no, don't know. Shadowgate, not sure. Light Brigade, hey, how do you guys feel about Light Brigade? How do you guys feel about the game? How do you work? On the videos or just in general? I go to work firstly. But on the videos, I gotta edit and all that stuff. One problem, yeah. So, but if you guys, I'm actually a teacher. I teach, so that's what I do for actual work. And I got 4 10-hour days. Luckily, I have Wednesday, which is the big day that I get to edit my stuff and do things. Having a live stream is nice because I don't really need to write. I mean, I write a little bit of a script. This one was a very easy script because I knew we were just gonna do this, and I was gonna hopefully have people to talk to, which I banked on, and it worked out pretty great. But yeah, I mean, that's what I do. I'm a teacher. When I get home, I work on the video. That's how it goes. Interested in Light Brigade. Need to see some more. I agree with you. I'm interested in it too. I'm going to put it in interested because, it looks good. It definitely looks like a quest game. But yeah. Wait, you're a teacher? How old are you? I'm 21 years old. 21 years old. I know I look pretty young. I mean, honestly, I think I look 25. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm very young, y'all. I look very young at least. And I am very young to some of you, probably. I'm only 21 years old. For you, that's like, wow. But that's what I do. I'm a teacher. 21-year-old teacher. Hopefully be able to put my 2 weeks in at some point. That's down the line, though. That's the dream. That's what we're working on, right? Ah, wow. That's your subject, if that's not too nosy. So for me, I'm a preschool teacher. And so when you talk about subjects, it varies, right? We do math some days. We do, this some days, reading some days. And so it varies. I don't do math or anything like that, or because we talk about when you're working with kids, it's different. It's very, very different when it comes to the absolute subject. So it varies. I'm 17. I thought you were my age. Teaching is dope, dude. Yeah, I appreciate that. No, I love teaching. I got into it because I loved it, but then I found videos and I loved it even more. So I'm old, but I'm very interested in the alien game that are. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, y'all. So hold on. That they are not showing a thing about. Light Brigade seems to be a second stage game for me. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a must-buy for me. I'm interested in it, though. If I see a little bit more, maybe I'll get it. Maybe I won't. But I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so amateur. Don't know what that one is. We ain't even going to do it. Soul of... I feel like I know what that is. Oh, we're just going to get right into this one. Tales of Galaxy Edge. I think we talked about this. It's a must-buy day one, y'all. Must-buy day one. Like I said, I played it a little bit. It was a great game. And yeah. Okay, y'all. I don't know this one, but let's see in the chat real quick, or anybody, is anybody a Stranger Things fan? I'm putting this in God tier, y'all. I'm putting this in God tier. Love your content, bro. Well, Luke, I appreciate that, man. I really do. This is about to be the longest month of my life. Yeah, I feel ya, right? We're just waiting at this point. But how do we feel about Stranger Things? Stranger Things. GD, sup, you're a teacher? Yes, I am. SP, you're a teacher. Yeah, I am. I'm a big teacher. I mean, if you guys don't know, I'm 7'5". Okay? I'm 7'5". As you can tell, the physique, it is what it is. I didn't ask for it. I just got it. No. But is there any Stranger Things? I said GD. Yeah, I think he might be talking about Stranger Things, but yeah, I'm getting off track, y'all. Come on. I'm a big Stranger Things fan. I have a poster. Let's see what they do. Boom, right there, man. God tier, yeah. I mean, I've watched this. Oh, I've loved this. I've loved this game so darn much, man. I'm telling you this right now. This game specifically, imagine being Vecna. It'd be amazing. The trailer for Stranger Things looks great. Was my interest high? Yeah, it was great. It looked great for me too. I actually put it in a video too because this game specifically would get me excited, just as another big AAA games in my opinion. What grade do you teach again? I'm a preschool teacher, so it's 4 to 5 year olds. So we get ready. We prepare the kiddos to get into actually school age. So we prepare them to get ready for kindergarten and stuff like that. And that's really how I make my living. So I get paid the highest, at least in my area, for that, which is really, really great. Really, really great. Or else I wouldn't be able to get any of this stuff. So I'm grateful for my job, but I'm also really grateful for you guys. And hopefully this will transition to where it's just you guys, because that's really where my focus is. The upside down would be crazy. Do you think they'll put a VR chat on? That's interesting, man. I hope they do. I think that'd be really awesome. Imagine in Rec Room or just in a game in general, really, where you're walking around and you're like, hey, what's up, man? Oh, hey, what's up, dude? And you're just meeting random people, but you're in this virtual world. I think it'd be amazing, in my opinion. I watch it. I'm so excited about next season. Y'all, firstly, summer is going to be so fun on the channel. I have so much things planned in store for you guys to get us involved and stuff like that. But anyways, I can't wait for the next season. And I don't want to bore anybody that doesn't watch Stranger Things, because I know it's a selected topic. But I mean, I think everyone knows what it is. It's a very fun game. Knight, what is your non-VR game that you wish would be made into VR game? Last of Us, 100%. That is my favorite game of all time. You play the bad guy right now, the world will be dope. I'm sure, but I could take or leave it. Same with Half-Life Alyx. Yeah, I agree with you. I to an extent, you know what I mean? I don't think VR chat will ever be in PSVR2 too much copyright stuff. Yeah, that's true, because you get somebody that's gonna play some, Juice World music or some. First, I love Juice World. That's the only reason I brought it up. Or just like some Travis Scott, and all of a sudden they just, they start playing it, and you're trying to make a video, but some people who doesn't make videos, Bro, I've been playing The Last of Us or Spider-Man. Oh, dude, Spider-Man would be really fun. Last of Us, in my opinion, I think I'd want before Spider-Man. If we're talking about, oh my gosh, guys, I could talk about Last of Us Hey, has anybody watched The Last of Us show? And am I the only one that thinks, this might be an unpopular opinion, that the casting was absolutely terrible? She looks nothing like Ellie. And I don't mean to be like this guy that's just hating on the game, but dude, she looks nothing like her, bro. I mean, at all. Like, I'm serious, bro. But I have never watched it, so maybe it's really good. Last of Us Spider-Man, yes, please. New episode tonight. Yeah, they did her dirty. Thank you. Because I'm telling you, man, Ellie don't look like that. Joel is okay. It's a good cast for the most part. But apparently the real people that actually played him in the game don't play him in the show. And their roles are reversed. Like, the guy that played Joel in the game is now, I might be wrong here, is now his brother, Tommy. But yeah, I mean, they did Ellie dirty, man. Ellie don't look like that at all. Not watched it yet. I don't mind if people look like the character. The performance matters more in his shows. Yeah, I agree with you, but I'm gonna tell you, man, the tough thing when you talk about converting games into shows, which have never really worked that well, is you get attached to how they look. You get attached to the characters. But again, performance might speak way too good. You have to watch it, man. Okay, I'm going to give it a shot. I actually just got HBO Max. I was watching Harry Potter yesterday. Hey, anybody Harry Potter fans? Hogwarts Legacy to place into BR2? What? Okay. She does not look like Ellie, but she does a great performance. See, that's the thing. Is that the performance is great. Maybe it'll make up for it. I'm a little biased just because, I'm such a huge Last of Us fan. And I just want that game to have the most justice and not be, pooped on in any way. Also, the voice actors of the characters look even less like the characters. Oh, man. No, I'm going to give it a shot, though. Me? Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm excited to do it. But, I think you might be talking about Hogwarts Legacy. Is anybody actually going to play that game off of VR? Are we going to get any Hogwarts Legacy fans here in the chat right now? Because me personally, every free shot I get, I'm going to be in Hogwarts. I'm going to be honest with you. It might not be a Stride. I'm actually going to put Stride into it. I kind of heard a little bit about that. And parkour game, pretty fun. I want to stay on topic too. Believe this is Rush of Blood. I'm going to say by day one if that's a game I'm thinking about. It's the first video game adaptation that nails it. Although the season isn't over, they still have time to mess it up. See, that's great. Because, like I said before, I just want nothing but respect on that game. Honestly, they could have left Last of Us 1. No, I wanted Last of Us 2, let's be real. But they could leave Last of Us 2 and not do anything else, and I'd be happy. I would honestly be happy. I want more, but you know what I mean? Overall, I'd be happy. I'll be there. Hey, yo. Bro, riding a broomstick and play... It'd be fun. It'd be very, very fun. I don't think Troy plays Tom. He might be mistaken. I thought he was going to show up as a clicker or a cannibal. Okay, so yeah, maybe I was wrong there. Firstly, imagine we actually had a zombie apocalypse. And I don't mean, I'm not gonna get that far off topic, but I'm just saying. But bro, Rush of Blood 2 is God tier. Thank you. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was Rush of Blood 2. We'll put it on God tier. I agree with you. Harry Potter in VR. Harry Potter in VR would be, it'd be above God tier. It'd be like, what's above God, y'all? I don't even know. Word, don't know what it is. Oh, I think I know Zenith Rider. I feel like I know it. Guys, I played Tentacular. It's interesting. It's fun. It's a fun game. I've actually played the game. I played on the Quest. The original video where I played Moss, in that video, I was gonna play Star Wars Tales of the Galaxy Edge, and I was gonna play this game. It was gonna be 3 games. I'd be like, I played 3 PSVR2 games early on the Quest, or whatever. These are the 2 games that didn't make the final cut, and they're fucking, I didn't mean to swear, but they're amazing. All right, that's like my first F-bomb, y'all. Not my first. I don't mind swearing, but with YouTube, it's like, hey, hey, dude, you can't swear. Are you saying now? Now I'm not gonna push your video. But yo, I don't mind swearing. I'm gonna be honest with you. If we were on Twitch or something, I'd be cussing up a storm. But it's YouTube, so it's like I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I'm in a classroom and my mom's watching over me or something. Rush of Blood 2, unfortunately, was pushed back to March. Oh, was it really? That's a huge bummer. But it's God tier, 100% God tier. The Four Kiss, I don't know what that is. Not sure what this is. I feel like I've seen this one. Above God tier, Devil tier. Wait, no, that's below. Yeah. I don't know if we want to do a Devil tier. Maybe that's like a terrible game. But I don't know this game. I feel like I know this game, y'all. But I'm going to put it in don't know. There's, look how many games I don't know, y'all. Like, damn, this dude does VR. He doesn't know half the games. The Last of Us show is like a movie. Okay. Yeah, you guys are making me gonna watch this now, y'all. I'm gonna have to watch this. I'm gonna have to watch this show now. Like I said, I just got HBO Max, so I'm definitely gonna be watching this. Okay, don't know this game. Oh, Vacation. I think I plugged in, talked about this earlier. I'm gonna say interested. I think if you really like these job simulator types games, get it. Skate. Also, I'm gonna say interested. Zenith. I've seen a little bit of this, y'all. I'm gonna say interested as well. The episode's it's like an hour long. Whew. Did any of you guys like the way Stranger Things did their episodes, where it was just like 30 hours long on every single one? I personally did. They said they're not going to do that in this next season. They're going to have it like be, a little bit more easy to bite into. But man, I tell you, man, The Last of Us, there's so much story in that though. You guys got to think about it. The whole thing is just a complete story. And you got to give it justice. Okay, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know the last of any of these games. Okay, let me know if you do. You're like, yo, what? Jizzle, man, what's going on? What is going on? Also, my real name actually is Jizzle, y'all. No. My real name is Jonathan. But you guys just call me Jizzle. Or you John. I don't really care. Okay, y'all, how do we feel about this list? How are we feeling? Do we think this is the legit list? Do we think that we can have credibility on this list? I think so. I mean, the God tier, I think there's, everything there, I think, is God tier. I think you need to buy these games at some point. Even Green Hell. If you have never played Green Hell, legit. Johnny Boy. Why the name Jizzle? Great question, Luke. You know what's interesting? It was actually going to be Jano VR because my last name starts with an, N-O. I originally made this account on Twitch, and it was called Jizzle Mill, and I made it on Twitch, and I started streaming Fortnite. Super cringe content, y'all. I mean, I didn't know what else to do. I wanted to get into content. I did Fortnite because that's what I played at the time. And then afterwards, I was going to change the name. People told me to change the name because like, dude, it's weird, but I think it's funny, and I'm a weirdo. So I was like, okay, I'm going to keep it or whatever. I'm going to ride it. Pause. I'm going to ride this thing out, and I'm going to do whatever I got to do with it. And so I ended up just riding the whole name out. And then I went to make the YouTube channel, assuming some people from my Twitch were going to convert, and I made it called JizzleVR. If I would have known now, I probably would have switched it because it's a name, but I'm not gonna switch it now. It's interesting. People are like, "Whoa, that's funny, that's weird," and it's an eye-catching name in my opinion. We need to learn more. We need to learn more games. Yeah. Okay. Here's what I wanted to do as well. I wanted to head over here and give us a little bit. I'm gonna go on my other account. Oh, that's YouTube Studio, y'all. We don't need to look at that. I make a separate one just to do content with. just to talk if I was ever to do stream. And it's my Jeff account. So if you've ever seen somebody named Jeff comment it, you know, that's me. On one of my videos. I did that in the very beginning. Very beginning. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna subscribe to PlayStation quick, y'all. Here are the games that we had discussed. I'm gonna put my headphones on here. Not discussed. We haven't discussed these ones yet, but these are the games that were announced not too long ago. And I think I already read your comment, but I'm gonna say it's a fine name. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. You know, it's not like, you know, it's something profane. You know, obviously Jizzle, we get it, right? Ha ha ha. But I just wrote it out, man. I just know what it is. Okay, firstly, we got Kayak VR. We don't gotta do the video here, but here's one game that I thought was a masterclass. And I'll make sure you guys can hear this audio with me here. Before your eyes. Guys, let me just tell you this right now, bro.
I'm gonna ask you again.
This game is wild.
Start from the very beginning.
Listen to this, man. It's a creative name.
Blink.
Thank you.
You're going to jump forward.
Look at this, guys. You're blinking.
Second. Could be 5 years.
Oh my goodness. I mean, think about this, y'all. This is amazing. This is why that eye tracking really, you know, this eye tracking has gone so far, man. To be able to blink and then be able to, like, be in a completely different area, in my opinion, I think it's absolutely sensational. The way technology and VR specifically has come.
Is to create a work
Wild.
of genius.
I don't mean to talk over.
Which might live on after you're gone.
I'm sure you guys have already watched these trailers, but this, in my opinion, I'm gonna say this is a must buy day one. Must buy day one. Returnal, that would be a good one. I don't know if that's a game or not, but I've never heard of it. This is my No 4 most anticipated game. Really? Very interesting, because I think it is an interesting game, 100% in my eyes. Take care, man. Gotta go. Great stream. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming to the stream, man. I really, really, really do. It means a lot to me anyway, sport. And actually, it's 3:10, y'all. So, that being said, we actually are going to end the stream here. Firstly, I want to say before y'all pop out, and I'm going to move that. Oh, not me, y'all. I'm not moving me. Before we all pop out here, I do want to do one thing. If anybody hasn't been in here yet, invite people over to the Discord. This is a totally optional thing. You do not have to go to the Discord. But it would mean a lot to get some more people in there and build up our community even stronger. Again, if you're coming, understand I'm nothing like some other people. You know, I know there's a lot of people that do PSVR2 content, but we're covering it right now. Will we switch down the line? Probably. But I appreciate every single one of you. Understand, guys, I love all of you. Like, genuinely, this is a dream to just be able to stream in front of, you know, however many people. I'll look at the stats afterwards. It means the world to me. And you guys are unbelievably amazing, the support you've shown already. And I hope you can see that gratitude, because I really do want you to see that, because I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for everything that you guys have done for me. I think it hits the 10th March day one for me. It's short, and I think it'll be $7, something like that. Yeah, we'll have to see, right? I've lived to my guy. Well, thanks, GD. All right, y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you're a football fan, can enjoy the football season, enjoy the playoffs. I know that's what I'm about to go watch right now. I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys stay safe. Stay safe. Please stay safe, y'all. And hey, I think we'll be back for another stream. I'll put it on the community post. And if you got somebody in Discord, I'm going to put it in Discord now as well. Yourself, thanks for the heart, man. All right. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. JizzleVR is